Hi again, everyone. Scott Pyre, Popcorn fan here, and I have one more video planned for you guys today, and leading up to the release of the new Batman film directed by Matt Reeves, I want to review a few more Batman movies. I want to review Batman Begins, which will be this video, and then I'm gonna also do a review for The Dark Knight, just mainly because I've already done my review for Batman 89, and thinking about it, I do enjoy like the sequels that came out following Batman 89, like Batman Returns. I do enjoy that film, but it's not my favorite Batman film. Then there's also the Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, and I haven't seen those movies that much to really. I just don't have that much attachment towards those films, but doing this review for Batman Begins, this is a movie that I grew up watching, and The Dark Knight too, especially. I'll do my review for that next. But for this, I want to talk about Batman Begins. I actually just rewatched it, so what I have to say about this movie is that it does have a bit of a slow start to it. Like, literally, Bruce Wayne doesn't suit up as Batman until 1 hour into the film, which, granted, I mean, this is an origin film, but it is a really good film. Not gonna lie. Batman Begins, Christopher Nolan did a really good job just creating a more grounded take on the character and the world and the city of Gotham. And basically, like, speaking about the city of Gotham, they filmed in Chicago when they were creating this new look of Gotham for the Dark Knight trilogy. They filmed in Chicago, which I think is rather fascinating. And it's not quite as stylistically interesting as Batman 89, but I do think that they did do a decent enough job creating the look of the city, but it doesn't stand out quite as much as Batman 89 did. I thought that film did a better job with the look of the city itself and the character, the city being a character in and of itself. Batman 89, I feel, did a better job with that. But like, right off the bat, like, Christian Bale, I think he is easily the best version of Bruce Wayne that I've seen so far. If you ask me, I did enjoy Ben Affleck, and because I've already reviewed the DCEU films, almost all of them here on my YouTube channel already, and I do enjoy Ben Affleck's portrayal of Bruce Wayne and Batman in the DCEU, but for me, like, the de facto Bruce Wayne that I grew up with was Christian Bale, and I do think that being a more grounded, realistic portrayal of this world and the character himself, I just really appreciate what Christopher Nolan did with this version of Batman. And also, I think, leading into some of my criticisms for Batman Begins, I just think that, like I was saying, the movie has a bit of a slow start, and the movie has a lot of cutting within the beginning, when it's going from the flashbacks to when Bruce is a kid to Bruce training with Ra's al Ghul and with Liam Neeson's character. And granted, I do really enjoy those scenes. Like, I enjoy Liam Neeson. I think he's great in his role. And then later on, he's the villain of the film, and I thought he was really good, being the kind of a mentor figure to Bruce. But then, as it's revealed later, he's like the villain pulling the strings with what he's planning to do at the end. And I liked that final train battle sequence between Batman and Liam Neeson's character. That's all really good. And then also, like I was saying with the beginning of the film, it cuts a lot to the flashbacks and to present time and to Bruce training with Ra's al Ghul and Liam Neeson's character. There's just a lot of cutting with all those scenes, and it's just a little bit choppy. And then once you get to the point in the film where he's suited up as Batman, there's this very quick action sequence of Batman taking out the Carmine Falcone's thugs, and it's just a very quick action sequence, and you can't really tell what's going on. That's one other issue that I had with that. But like, it is a really good film though, and for me personally, I think Gary Oldman, when I think of the character of James Gordon, I think of Gary Oldman. He's easily my favorite portrayal of that character. And he just looks the part, like with the brown hair, the glasses, the mustache. He looks like the character from the comics. And he's my de facto James Gordon. I really like him in his role. And also, I forget the name of the actor, but what they did with Scarecrow in this film, it's a more grounded take, like I said, so it's not like the same kind of character that he is in the comics or in other media. It's just not a version of Scarecrow that I like all that much. If you ask me, the Gotham TV show did a really good job with its own take on Scarecrow. The Gotham TV show, I like Scarecrow in that. But here in Batman Begins, I just don't really like that character all that much in this film. I like the look of the mask, and he has a lot of the same goals as the character does in all the other in the comics and other media. I just don't really like that take on the character. It's just not. It just doesn't work for me. So that's my other flaw. But I do like a lot. I like most of the cast, like all across the board for the most part. Also, Michael Caine as Alfred. He's easily my favorite actor that's played the character, next to Sean Pertwee, who also played Alfred Pennyworth on the Gotham TV show. I really like Michael Caine. I love his presence as Alfred Pennyworth in the Dark Knight trilogy, and especially in this film. It's all just really fun. And yeah, my grade, I'd probably give Batman Begins an A-, but also can't talk about this movie without also talking about the score. The score is, once again, just another iconic Batman theme that you could just listen to even when you're not actually watching these movies. It's just iconic, and another iconic Batman score. They did, and they did a really good job with, similarly to what Danny Elfman did with his score in Batman '89 and Batman Returns. They did a really good job with the score and the theme for Batman in this trilogy. And yeah, so that should do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you all next time. Peace.